About to frickin' puke my guts out.
Yeah. There's a time in a guy's life that they feel they have to do something to prove to themselves they still got it. I think a lot of reason I'm wanting to do this is so I know in my head I still have it and I can still do it. And I can still succeed at something that's the most difficult thing to do in the world. I really can't wait for this to happen. I'm living it, dreaming it, sleeping it, eating it, watching it. Everything is Baja. I think I'm driving people nuts with it because it's constantly all I'm talking about. I just feel I have to. I want to be part of making history. And if I succeed, as far as I know, at this point, I'll be the oldest guy to do it. So I'm out to beat Larry Janeski's record. Everybody says it. It's the Super Bowl. It's the Woodstock. It's everything of racing. It's the granddaddy of them all. There's some people that takes them 3, 4, 5, 6 times to get through this race. My story is to just encourage people to follow a dream. It doesn't matter if it's racing, if it's climbing a mountain or flying an airplane or whatever interests you that makes you feel good and makes you happy and makes you feel accomplished. Do it. Don't let anybody ever tell you can't do it.
When he first told me, I did not believe him. When he first said it, I was like, where is this coming from? For one, we'd already raced. We've already been on the bikes. We've already been in the cars. We sold all that. We moved to Idaho. We're going to get snowmobiles. So this whole Baja thing really blindsided me. So we've had a lot of conversations about it, a lot of where is this coming from?
And I told her, I said, one of two things, you can either do it with me or without.
The more I saw what his drive to do it was doing to him, the more I was like, it's going to bring out something in him that's been buried a long time. Even my mom said the other day, she's like, well, you're much happier now that you have a bike. And he is.
Well, I've been around off-road racing ever since I was 4 years old. In the medical part of it, back in the day, the J.N. Roberts days and Burke days and all those guys that rode. But at 4 years old and up through my younger years, I was out there helping my dad, holding riders, arms and that are busted and broken and hauling them in. But I've raced and been around it all my life. 1996 was the last time I raced, and that was on my KX 500, and I had a massive get-off, smacked a boulder at almost 100 miles an hour, cracked my sternum. So it kind of freaked me out a little bit, because where I was laying, right past me was a massive rock garden, and if I would have hit that, I don't know if I'd have been here to this day or paralyzed.
And it kind of took my sails out of riding bikes. I went back into race cars, chasing, co-driving, driving the cars, having our own car, racing, 1600 and that. So it was better to be in a car at that time.
Sold everything, moved up here to Idaho. Thought I was done racing. Can't. It's haunting me and calling me back. I have to race.
The itch just started coming back to me and started wanting to ride again.
It's my calm. It's to go out across the desert is just amazing because you don't know what they're going to put you through, and you don't know what that turn's going to bring you. You don't know what that hill's going to bring you. It may be called the Ironman class, and I'm riding the bike by myself, but I'm not doing it by myself. It takes so many people in the background to help.
Building a team because we were new to the area. All the racers that we'd raced with for years are in Southern California and Nevada. For us to try and step back into their world and go, hey, come race with us, they were like, nah, we're good.
I met Nick there at the deal and asked him to be my crew chief, and we just went from there. And so I went to one of the Facebook pages and put a post out, and boy, people came out of the woodworks wanting to do it. So we put a pretty good team together.
I saw Mark's post on Facebook, and I was like, man, that sounds like something interesting I'd love to get into. So I hit him up, and he said, come on out and give it a try. So,
well, after we did that, we did a Zoom, and then we all met at Mattawa. Most of the team met there. And we started letting them mess with the bike, changing tires, getting their hands on it, doing the mock-up pit, letting them work on the bike and trying to, see their timing, see how they felt about working on the bike. It's somebody else's bike, so it kind of makes you a little nervous about working on it, but they did great.
Got a couple young guns, a couple experienced guys. I'm happy with it. Seems like a couple weeks ago, me and Mark were calling each other after work going, man, we really need to figure something out here, but it seems like all at once we got a really good crew. They've impressed me. They've impressed Mark. I think we're on the right track from where we need to be. We still got a long way to go, but I'm happy, and I think the whole crew is too. So
I was a little bit nervous when I first came in, working on someone else's bike, and just meeting all the crew. So it went a lot better than I thought it would.
So we got him from Washington over into Wyoming. That's going to be going with us.
Just seeing Mark's dream coming true little by little, and it's going to be here really quick. It's phenomenal. It's been a hell of a ride already.
This is what happens when you have a total pit crew that has all their stuff and they decide they don't want to come to the race. But anyways, it is what it is. We're going to make it happen. The week before the race, we lost 2 people. It was actually our Chase 2 that had all the gear, all the tools, everything set up for that. So we had to scramble. Ready to go race.
see the injuries that happened so far.
He's sitting there working on my bike, and I hear him go, thud, my bike shakes, and he's all, oh.
Are we in La Paz yet? That's Idaho. I ain't in Mexico.
How are you? You doing? Good. Got her brain, leave tomorrow.
It's just the drop. Oh, like Nick coming up there. So that's half-inch off. Okay, we got the second set.
Well, we're doing it. We look like the clampets in the back of my truck and in Marty's truck, but we're loaded. We still have 2 more people to pick up.
Well, part of it is I can't believe it's here already, and the other part is I need another month. Thrilled to be on the road finally.
The adventure just keeps going. We lost 2 before we even left Idaho. We lost 1 this morning in Vegas. Oh well, we're not going to let that stop this team. We're going to keep going. It is what it is. And it's reality. I mean, I'm sure we're not the only team that's ever had last-minute issues just trying to get across the cotton picking border.
I know because I am so happy I'm here. So we'll see you in the pause.
We found a light flickering on one of our test runs, and these guys are troubleshot it down to the switch. So it corroded, and the switch really wasn't built for endurance, let's call it that. So redoing the switch. Hopefully that corrects the problem, and Mark's good to go with the lights.
Ready to hit tech. The whole time I'm sitting on the bike, getting ready to go up the ramp, I kept telling myself, whatever you do not stall it going up the ramp and fall over.
There you go. We're going to send a lot at you. We got lots of stuff.
Turned around just in time. Unfortunately, the guy from Japan got up there and a little too short, and he went to put his foot down and boom, right over into everybody. So he did what I was worried about doing. A couple more days and I'll be doing 60 down this road. Oh yeah, I got about 3 hours of sleep. I slept okay. Actually, I wasn't tired when I woke up. I actually felt pretty good. I've had races where I couldn't get any sleep. About to frickin' puke my guts.
You have your helmet?
Yep. Go back that. Why?
was pretty cool. Hung out with Brian England, my buddy, and met some other guys. It was pretty cool. It was neat. It was just good vibes from everybody. And then they start putting us into the staging where we start lining up. Marty looks down and looks at my iPhone and says low battery. And I'm like, what? And I went, ew, what the heck? So the wiring system that charges that, and it's fine, for some reason it was glitching out. So I'm getting ready to go through, and I'm like, well, screw it. I'm just gonna go and we'll fix it at 126 miles. We'll take care of it. And then when I hit the dirt, my eyes just went, whoa. I couldn't believe how many people were out there. Campfires, just cheering all the way down this thing. So I ran, probably 20-ish miles, something like that, of it on low battery. And then it cut out, so I had to go from there so I had to go probably about 100 miles just on my own. Just reading the course. I didn't pre-run, so I just had to read the course. Oh, I had some pretty bad get-offs. I'm going in a good rhythm, feeling good, and went up the rock steps, and I think I got almost to the last one, and I was just jumping them, and I got to one, and I hit a little short, and the front tire hit it, and it went up, and it whiskey throttled on me. Hit it, and it launched me straight up in the air and then straight down. As I was coming down, that's all I could see was cliff. Bike hit just right on the edge of it, and when it did, I just threw my arm to the ground, drug, and grabbed a hold of a rock. So I'm still on the bike and hanging onto this rock and not letting go, and I'm hollering for somebody to help me. A bunch of guys come over, and one slid down holding on to the bike. I just felt somebody grab my USWE pack. It just stood me up. I'm like 180 some odd pounds dressed and everything. Just stood me up, stood me right in front of him. I'm like, cool, thanks, dude. He just picked me up like I was a rag doll. And that's when I think I lost the GoPro, so that's why we don't have any bike footage, just because I lost that thing. With less than 100 miles, I had 3 hard get-offs, but learning lesson. I know that silt's my weakness.
We're at mile roughly 201. Wait for Mark to show up.
Same side.
It was good to see somebody, finally, that I knew. So once the daylight came on, it was on. I just rode the bike as hard as I possibly could.
Well, first 126 miles to the first pit. Looks like it was a little rough. He got a ton of damage on his skid plate. He bruised his femur pretty bad. Said he got his leg caught under the swing arm. But he still made it out. We're a little worried. He's got to be at our checkpoint by 11 o'clock. It's looking like he's going to make it. He's about 25 miles out. And bike's running good. He says he's feeling a lot better.
Gotta go fucking dump it right
Two at a time.
I'll do one at 800.
Keep struggling with thinking they're right back there, but
Away I went on some of the most hardest ground you can imagine, full of rocks.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be a rough section.
yeah, it is.
So 230 miles in the can, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Nothing's wrong with the bike, at least.
Yeah,
Still a little
bike's
maintenance stuff,
running
air filter.
The faster I went, the smoother the bike ran. But I could hear it was just pelting the bike with rocks from the front tire. And went through town, went through the speed zones, got into the other half of the Laredo Wash, and holy cow, that was horrible. That was actually hard to ride. And the bike started really running crappy, and I had to slow way down. And while I was in there, it wasn't my best performance. I fell over a couple times because the ground was just crappy, and then the bike was stalling on me. And pretty soon I'm going, and this helicopter's flying around in front of me. I'm looking at that going, he's trying to tell me something. And he came down low enough, hit me with air, with his air. I was like, oh shit, he's really trying to tell me something. So I pulled off to the left, and here comes Bryce out of nowhere. He came through faster than anybody. He was from another world in that trophy truck. He was there and gone.
.3:20 in the afternoon, and he is currently running too slow to finish in the allotted time. But it is a Baja 1000, and it's only race mile 391. Last we saw him was at like 3:23, 3:25, somewhere in there, and he was sitting, stopped.
We were just at Baja pit number 7. We met up with a couple of our crewmates just to meet up with them, see if they're doing all good. And we decided we're gonna wait there for Mark. And it's been probably about 3 hours, and we still haven't seen him. We checked out with Honda guys with the trophy trucks, and they said they're about 5 miles back. He's not responding to radios, so we're about to go check up, see if we can go find him. Hopefully the bike's not broken, especially hopefully he's not broken.
We're on a rescue mission. So there's supposed to be a dirt road that gets close to him, so we'll see if it pans out like the map shows. We passed the bridge after we left. We were in line when it said it went way back.
Anyways, we hope Mark's down this road. Yeah, we're just following on X and hoping for the best. Creo's up front, and Chad went to grab the truck. I'm just following in Creo's footsteps, see if I can make it there to him and help out best I can.
They're all the way back there. I don't have a phone. I'm just gonna head on back to the point. Glad to see someone else though.
Weatherman Relay.
Weatherman, this is Martha Burke. I am the Chase 1 for Rider 764X, and I got your voice.
So 764 X-ray. We haven't heard any updates on him. We just got a call that he was blown motor in a wash in Loretto, real close to town. So we were wondering if your crew had got to him yet or what's going on.
We are en route. We were at race mile 391, and we're trying to get in contact with our other 2 chase vehicles and meet them there. So we are en route.
Well, if you're seeing this video, shit went wrong. I'm down in the frickin' wash. And the big trophy trucks are coming. But holy frickin' crap, they put us through hell.
So 325 is around where Mark is, and we're gonna go beat up with the rest of the team there and see how he's doing. What's up?
Baja won this one. Coming up through this wash, and that just so many cotton picking rocks. They just kept pelting me from my front tire. Well, it took out my radiator hose. Oh well, shoot. And when he cleared, I went, what the heck? And I looked down, I had water pouring out of my bottom of my bike. So Bryce saved me of losing my motor. And so I just pulled off out of the way and started getting on the sat phone, started making calls, and called my buddy Tyler up in Lewiston to try to get word out, and called Baja Nikki, and she started getting word out. So I made a bunch of calls so they could start texting people, and finally everybody got the info and everybody came looking for me, and about 5-ish hours later they finally found me. Said, well, I'm not going to continue even if we fix the bike, because it's dark now and it's too much of a chance, and I'm not going to do that. Harder racing, it's what it is, and I can't be upset about it, because it's a 50-50 chance when you race off-road, especially these long races. But right now, it's given me more of a drive to make this happen. It was an amazing experience, and I thank everybody that donated and everybody that helped me get there and helped me out, and everything all my race team did. It was amazing. One of the most amazing experiences I've ever had in my life. And fell in love with Baja. But yeah, everybody that's helped me, all my sponsors, all the friends that donated money to me to get me down there, I thank you all. It was amazing. So I'm not giving up. I'm coming back in 24 and I'm going to do it again.